70 years after having defied the Nazis and saved the lives of 2 French Jewish girls, Sister Marie Emilienne has become a righteous among the nations. The heroic act of the French nun was celebrated in Jerusalem with a solemn ceremony at the Holocaust Museum, reserved for those who with extreme courage helped the Jews to escape the concentration camps. The honorific title of Righteous Among the Nations also went to the late Father Joseph Couper, director of the orphanage of the convent La Providence of Mende that offered refuge to the Jewish girls. He was represented at the ceremony by his nephew. The elderly mother Marie Rose Boucherat of the convent La Providence will also be pronounced righteous among the nations in a ceremony that will take place in France. World War II was raging in 1942 when Annie and Gabby Hochman were entrusted to the nuns of the convent by their father after their mother was arrested by the Nazis. It was then up to Sister Marie Emilienne, Mother Marie Rose Boucherat, and Father Joseph Couper to carry out the arduous task of hiding the children, jeopardizing their own lives in the process. The memory of those difficult days is still very vivid. Despite her 90 years, Sister Marie Emilienne remembers perfectly the visits of the Nazis to the orphanage, with the power of God being the only light in the darkness of those years.
It was our faith, together with respect for the human person, that guided our actions. The good Lord said, "Love thy neighbor as thyself."
Today, Gabby Hochman is the mother of 2 children and a happy grandmother thanks to the active charity of the orphanage of Mende, she says. Her sister Annie, who survived the Nazis with her, passed away in the 60s. Gabby has only recently discovered that she had been hidden by the nuns of the convent. She found out thanks to Alumim, the Jewish association that deals with the children that were hidden during the Holocaust years.
In 1994, I went back to France. I went back to Mende in the city, and I asked here and there how I could find the convent, and then I found it.
There, she met Sister Marie Emilienne after many years of silence. It's a painful story with a happy end, just as there are others yet to be discovered, on the cooperation between Christians and Jews during the Holocaust years, says Father Neuhaus, the patriarchal vicar for the Hebrew Catholic community in Israel.
I think that when the Jewish people recognize those who have saved Jews during the Shoah, it has a very strong effect on Jewish people to realize that Christians are also friends of Jews, that Christians have endangered their lives for Jews, and this kind of intimate relationship goes a long way towards some of the healing that needs to happen so that Jews and Christians can get over the traumas of the past.